I found out he exploits his viewers for money. How do I know this? Because it happened to me.
Look, I'm gonna show you all you need to know about how scummy people are, okay?
I'm scummy, okay? Let's see.
1.3k views, 1.3k views, 2.8k views, 2.3k views, 106,000 views. This video right here. Bro's going on like it's about the money. Bro was just a rude, toxic, hateful individual, bro. Like, he was so passive-aggressive in his comment. Never respond to you, and I will never unblock you. I hope you know that.
You are responding to me. I hope you're aware of that. By addressing this on stream, you are literally responding to my video.
What are they, vegetables or fruit? And what does that make? Ketchup.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Well. Welcome to the last Breone video of 2024. So this isn't really a video that I thought I would be making, let alone on the last day of 2024, but hey, if you know anything about me, what better way is there to end 2024 than going over Nick A30's apparent crash out? Because if you know anything about me, I'm a sucker for drama, and that's exactly what has happened. And first of all, when it comes down to drama, I just want to state this. This should honestly be like a PSA for every content creator who's out there, especially if you're a huge content creator. Like, Nick A30 has millions of subscribers and he makes a lot of money doing what he does. And here's my first criticism. It's like, Nick A30, why do you have your panties all up in a bunch? And second of all, why did you respond to somebody who is significantly smaller than you, who has made an exposed video on you for, I mean, honestly, what seems like to be the dumbest shit possible? Like, don't get me wrong, Nick has done this to himself. I mean, he's a family-friendly creator, or at least that's what he would like to be. That's what he tries to do over on his channel. He doesn't like swearing. I mean, you've seen the clips of like I Show Speed and Nick A30 in like a Fortnite match, and then Speed just starts like swearing when he loses, and then Nick leaves because, you know, he doesn't really allow that on his channel because, once again, he's family friendly. And I feel like I've seen this time and time again with various family friendly creators. It's like, these people, the bar is so low for getting exposed for something because these channels are family friendly, and it's like, acting the way that Nick did in this situation makes him look very, very bad. Because if you guys are unfamiliar with the situation, which I would like to assume because you're watching the video right now, a small creator with around 10,000 subscribers at the time of recording this video, who goes by the name of Arch, put out a video 2 days ago that blew up with 150,000 views. And this video was titled Nick A30 Scammed Me ... If you guys would like to check out the full video, by all means go over and check it out. But essentially, in this 6-minute video, Arch accuses Nick A30 of exploiting his viewers specifically for money. And the reason why he has accused Nick A30 of exploiting and scamming was because one day when Nick A30 was live streaming and his stream wasn't too busy, Arch decided to go in there and send a $4 donation. And attached to this donation, he said, "Hi Nick, big fan, was wondering if you could give me a challenge for a YouTube video. Appreciate all you do, man." Reason why he sent this donation was because he was trying to sub a video because he's a Fortnite creator. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen those videos, but I have seen countless videos where it's like people going into somebody's stream and like, "Can you give me a challenge to do," or whatever. And then, you know, the streamer will like pick the challenge, or say they'll ask like a question like, "Oh, what's your favorite car?" or something like that. And they'll put in like an edit, right? Well, that's what I think that he was trying to do right here. And Nick really did not give a good response, I would say. I'm not sure if Nick understood the question or what was really going on, but this is what Nick said when he responded to the donation, which it really kind of confused me.
Arch at the 4. Nick, big fan, can you give me a Fortnite challenge for your video? Always happy Christmas, brother. Thank you, bro. If you have an idea, I would more than likely be happy to say it. I don't have any ideas off the top of my head. If I had ideas, I'd be recording it, you know? So if you have a challenge, you let me know. I will gladly say it so you can use it for your video, if that's what you'd like.
Now, given that I have not seen this behavior before from Nick A30, I'm not too sure if this happens on a daily basis or this has happened like more than once, but in my opinion, I just believe that this was like a human error. And I'm trying to play devil's advocate here with Nick because I have not seen anything so far within this video that suggests Arch or anybody else was scammed or exploited. Now, since Arch's question was not answered in the first donation, he decided to send another one, this one for $2, and he said, "I don't care what challenge, even if it's been done before. Something like one chest only or shotgun only. Now, this donation was actually ignored by Nick A30, which, I mean, once again, if we want to play devil's advocate, and know before anybody in the comments starts saying, oh, you're being petty, Breone, you're siding with Nick A30 because you're a Nick A dick sucker, well, you're wrong. With big streamers, depending on what they're doing in that moment or the amount of donations that are coming in, they could get overwhelmed and potentially accidentally miss donations. I mean, I've streamed in the past before. I'm not a big streamer, but I'm well aware that things can fly over your head and you might have to go back and like look at them again just in case you missed them. And that easily could have happened here. Arch goes on to donate another $2 and he says, hey, I think you may have missed my last dono, but the challenges, but I mentioned the challenges in the dono things.
Now, he did actually read this donation, but he went on to say that he did read my last donation and I must have missed it and I need to keep my eyes peeled on the stream, but he's just flat out lying.
You saw the second, you never gave a challenge. I did, bro, I did. I answered it in full. I said that already 3 times. So if you can't pay attention to the stream, like, that's on you, bro. I literally responded to your message.
He must have just ignored it or just not read it and then just flat out lied to me. But I went through the whole stream twice and he didn't read it or even look at it. So I don't even know what happened there.
No, okay, I wouldn't just jump on this right here and flat out claim that Nick was lying. Like, I feel like there most likely were nuances, because what if he forgot? Because once again, he's a streamer, a pretty popular one. He has a lot going on. He's playing the game. He's reading donations. Maybe he's potentially reading the chat. I don't know. But he could have been distracted, never answered it, and maybe he misremembered what actually happened. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think it is a pretty valid criticism to have that Nick right here, especially for him being a family-friendly creator, he wasn't acting in the most positive way possible. He seemed like he was a little bit pissed off, and like we're about to see a little bit later, there was definitely a way better way to handle this. Like, I'm not sure if he was having a bad day when this was all going down, but I think it's safe to say that he is now having a pretty bad week after what has gone down and the way that he has decided to respond to all of this. Because personally, if I were Nick here, I mean, this video, despite it having the title of Nick A30 scammed me and this creator actively accusing Nick of exploiting his fans for money, after review of this video, I don't think that that is what happened here. I don't think Arch was scammed. I don't think viewers were being exploited for their money here. To be fair to both sides, I believe that it was a misunderstanding and it could have been resolved way better than, I mean, what we're about to take a look at. So knowing Nick for the content creator that he is, he's family friendly, he does Fortnite, and for the most part, he is a pretty positive creator, because you guys have probably heard of the whole never back down, never give up thing. Like, Nick can be a pretty wholesome creator, but with the recent situation, this was far from wholesome. Because before we get into Nick A30's response to this Arch video, if Nick had apologized for what had happened, despite him being accused of some pretty big things, it definitely would have been a way better look than responding to this creator and claiming that this creator is a clout chaser. Yes, guys, don't get me wrong. Nick A30, it might be safe to say that he kind of crashed out a little bit. So Arch put out another video around 14 hours ago from recording this video, and it has around 60,000 views on it. It is titled, Nick A30 is a liar. And in this video, Arch reacts to Nick A30's response that he did on his live stream. And once again, like I said earlier, if you are a big content creator and somebody makes a video on you and it gets views, whatever, if you're not too happy about the video, or it's somebody who you deem to be a clout chaser looking for a response to pull views, like you actively admitted, why are you giving them attention? Like, I just don't get it, Nick. I just don't get it.
Look, I'm going to show you all you need to know about how scummy people are, okay?
I'm scummy, okay? Let's see.
1.3k views, 1.3k views, 2.8k views, 2.3k views, 106,000 views on this video right here. You see that? And that's, I can guarantee you, bro donated like $10. I can guarantee you he made 100 times that amount with this video right here. Bro's going on like it's about the money. Bro was just a rude, toxic, hateful individual, bro. Like, he was so passive aggressive in his comment?
Wait. You're saying that he is passive aggressive, or he was being passive aggressive? What are you talking about? Like, okay, Nick, you can have the opinion that he was being annoying with his donations, but I mean, let's be real here. You really didn't answer his question like in a good way, and then you started being rude after he kept sending more donations. And in every one of those donations, I saw nothing that even suggested a little bit to me that he was being passive aggressive towards you. And from everything that I've seen so far, except for the video that he made on you, the first one, he's been pretty respectful, especially in those donations. So what are you even yapping about? Now, something else, like I've been talking about, maybe you should just like ignore people who are smaller than you who make videos on you, even if they get like the few 100,000 views. I mean, if you're really that concerned about it, just admit that you were wrong because you were wrong. Say sorry if you need to, resolve it peacefully so shit like this doesn't happen. Because okay, you're pointing out that he makes like, oh, 1,000 views, 2,000 views, 2,000 views, 4,000 views, whatever on his like previous videos, and then you point out the one that he made on you and how that one got really big. You go as far as to call him a clout chaser, but you fail to realize that you making this response continues to enable him to be able to quote unquote clout chase. Like, I don't know what Nick is on right now, but he really needs to like not be defensive here, because the only thing that it makes him look here is bad.
Never respond to you, and I will never unblock you. I hope you know that.
This further reinforces what I just said. He's definitely on something. There's just no way. There's no way he doesn't realize that even talking about this guy is like literally responding. He's hovering over the videos that were made on him too, and he's making this response, literally this response, but he's saying that he'll never respond to him. Like, what is going on? Why? How did Nick A30 become so delusional? Like, who swapped out our Nick A30? Because this is not our Nick. Maybe it has something to do with those drones in New Jersey. Even though he lives in Canada, there's been like some really weird shit going on here, and I think they might have swapped out our normal Nick A30 with Nick's alien doppelganger. I feel like that just, I feel like it happened. This guy, like, he's just delusional.
Because you are just a rude, spiteful individual, and not only that, you weren't looking for content from me, bro.
Nick is literally projecting so hard here. Like, how are you losing this fight? You have like 8 million subscribers. I mean, I guess just because you have subscribers doesn't mean you're smart, but dude, he had like, I don't even know, like 5,000, 6,000 subscribers before he made these videos, or even less. And you were rude to him over a donation. And you now seem to be the person who is spiteful. Like, guys, is this the real Nick A30? Like, what is going on here? And yes, he was looking for content. I mean, he literally said in the donations, like, he wanted you to pick a challenge out for him to do, and you just never did. Like, he was looking for content originally. I mean, I guess you gave it to him, maybe not in the most ideal way, but look at this. Like, he's gained like thousands and thousands of subscribers due to this situation, and it's all because you're acting stupid right now. Less people probably would have subscribed to this guy if you just came out and addressed it and said, I'm sorry, whatever. Like, how is it hard to realize that? I mean, oh brother, his perspective, it truly is wonderful.
Make something like this, I could tell with your donations and the way that you were antagonizing me with that. And I think the views speak for themselves. Oh, look at this. You not a single video over 10K views here, and then you do a video on me over 100,000 views. Little scummy person, bro. Such a scumbag.
Whoa!
Trying to make me look bad because the guy's being...
I'm not trying to make you look bad. If anything, I told all the people that saw that video, don't go send hate to Nick. Wait for his perspective of the situation, because it could simply just be a misunderstanding, but it came off as very weird.
There's no way this guy just is not drunk. There's no way. I just don't believe it. Given what the other things that I've seen during this video, there's no way like he isn't under the influence of something, because this is an insane overreaction from Nick here. Something that a normal human being would never unironically do.
He's being rude, asking for a challenge for his video, and I'm like, bro, I owe you nothing, man. But then for him to be all rude, and you know what I mean? Oh my God, it just triggers me so much. It's like this guy's given to like a person on the street, and he's like, dance for me. Because I'm giving you money, I'm entitled for you to dance for me. Dance for me. I don't owe you nothing, and I'm not asking you to donate, and I'm not asking you for a challenge idea. You're the one asking me, bro. Just making it seem like I scam my viewers because he's the one donating to me asking for a challenge, bro. Of course I'm gonna block him because he's a bag.
You know, it's really hard to believe that Nick A30 is a family-friendly streamer when he is openly saying inappropriate things. And you want to know what's crazy? I don't see this guy banning his own mouth. Like, wasn't he supposed to be family-friendly and not say things like bag or other swear words? So we have Nick here being delusional. We have him doing things he typically would not do, which is being uncensored. A little bit later in the video, he admits to, hey, maybe I shouldn't be saying this because it's family friendly. Like, I just refuse to believe that this guy is sober or not high. Like, he has something going on with him. Maybe he's having a mental episode. I don't know. But this is not the typical everyday Nick A30. And honestly, as much as it is a surprise to you guys, it's a surprise to me too. Like, I was not expecting this.
But just because you donate to someone does not mean you get to treat them like crap, does not mean you don't have to be a bag, bro. And I'm gonna say that, and I shouldn't be saying that because that's not family friendly, but that's what that guy is, okay? If Cypher or someone or anyone else wants to ask for a challenge, you're dang right, because he's my friend, bro, and we've collaborated many times before. I don't know this guy. I don't owe him anything. Like, you could go on and say, oh, I was a fan of him, and ever since this happened, like, go on, bro, you're not a fan.
Man, talk about the overreaction here. Like, guys, I can for sure tell you that this video is living up to its title. And for you guys, that might be a huge breath of fresh air, but I'm kind of concerned what happened to our family-friendly Nick A30. Like, he lost his mind. He crashed out. I mean, I don't know what else to say here. What he said and the way that he acted over this whole situation that could have been resolved by saying, hey, my bad, I'll give you a challenge, or my bad, I'm sorry, I don't want to give you a challenge. Now this makes him look really, really bad. And just wait for the rest of the commentary community, including Dumpy, to hop on this. Like, I don't know. If I'm Nick A30 right now, I know he's currently doing his New Year's Eve stream event Fortnite thing, right? If I were him, I would be drafting up some sort of response to clear him. Because sure, this wasn't something really bad, and I definitely probably would not say that he scammed anybody or exploited money out of anybody, but this definitely is a huge hit on his reputation, given that he's a family-friendly creator. And overall, if you ask me, this just makes him look awful. Like, man, what a pathetic situation. Now, that's where I'm going to be wrapping up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Doing so will help promote the video more in the algorithm so that more people can see it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about this behavior from Nick A30, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section down below. And yeah, my name is Breone. Happy New Year. Hopefully 2025 will be a good year, even though it looks like there's going to be a 10% chance of that or less. And yeah, my name is Breone, and I will see you in the new year. Peace.